What's up guys? I'm super excited. We're gonna race the Miata in a monster truck show today. Frankie brought us good luck in the last race. We took third at the Piston Cup with him sitting passenger. Hopefully it works today. Got the car running yesterday. I cannot believe she's still hanging in there. It's the loudest thing of all time. Just chilling in the pit area now. We have like an hour before the race starts, so I'll show you some of my competitors. We got the Cherokee, pretty serious roll cage situation, looking good. Got an Explorer here. Ooh, it looks like we've got a rear-mounted radiator setup. Look at that. That's pretty serious. That's hilarious. Probably a good call. A leading cause of failure is smashing your radiator on these jumps. Oil pan down there, just to catch anything. What else do we got here? We got a old S10 on a battery charger. He's rocking the radiator up front, but he's got some good protection. Ooh. Nice fresh welding right there. Looks like this dude's taking a tumble at some point. And then everybody's favorite, the General Lee Bronco. So I did this race 2 years ago and this guy won. This is a serious race car. Got the fuel cell, bypasses. Let's go check out the track. We got Jurassic Attack, the wildest monster truck here. We'll start over there, come racing around the outside of this track, over this like 12-foot-ish double, and then these whoops are actually pretty serious. I'll go show you. As far as I can tell, both sides of the course are exactly the same. You'll just stay on the outside. So there'll be 2 jumps and then 2 whoop sections. These whoops are fairly gnarly. Like this one in particular, this middle one, it's easily a foot and a half. I haven't hit this big and gnarly of whoops before, so I'm more nervous for this than the jumps. I've hit a million jumps. That's not a problem. These, like, you gotta hit them fast, but if the car doesn't like it and like kicks the back end of it, could be gnarly. We got some more of the competitors. We got a Ranger and maybe a Geo Tracker. What do you got here?
Need you to sign, bro.
All right.
All right, Mr. Miata. Top 3, barely. We're getting over them. Pretty gnarly.
Layla arrives and she goes, "Oh, you're driving over these little bumps?"
They are little.
It's not that little. It's at least 12 or 15 foot gap.
To my knees. So that took a foot off the ground.
Okay, fair enough. It's kind of short height-wise, but it's not little gap-wise. And the guy said it's tough coming out of these corners. They're too close to the corners and it's hard to get speed and everybody's casing. So we'll see how that goes. The tires top.
For our race, there are 8 trucks total, split into 2 heats of 4. Each truck gets the chance to set one timed lap. The 2 fastest trucks from each heat race against each other in the semifinals later on.
Oh, that was the first run, and it looks gnarly. I'm nervous. What do you think?
He went fast.
He went fast, and he still barely made that double. My heart is pounding. This doesn't look that fun.
I'm set to race in the second heat, so you may be wondering where I am. Well, the car decided it didn't feel like running the moment we were supposed to go out. Somehow, I limped it out there, not knowing if it would actually work for my run. I was already nervous before about not having enough speed for the jumps, hitting gnarly whoops, and not making a fool of myself in front of 1,000 people. These guys were way smoother than the first group, and setting ridiculously fast times. I put my GoPro in time-lapse mode to make it look like I was actually going fast. In reality, without the turbo, the car is so slow. But hey, at least it worked.
I did the worst by far. Everybody's in the 19-second range. I did 22. And I bounced it like crazy. It must have looked ridiculous. It felt ridiculous. I tried to be in second gear and I just had no speed for the jumps. I need to be in first gear and floor it more. But the car barely even made it out of the pits. Like, I get in it doesn't start, finally starts, everybody else is leaving, car doesn't drive, but made it. Didn't die, didn't get hurt. I think the car's all right. So unfortunately, that's the end for this show. I didn't make the finals, so we gotta wait until the next show and try again. What did you think?
I'm glad you didn't break your neck.
I'm
okay with slow and steady. You know, it's okay.
What did it look like?
It didn't look that bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The first, like the ones that we watched at first, those looked gnarlier.
Okay.
But these, I don't know, your turn didn't seem that bad.
It felt awful, so I'm glad it didn't look awful. I come down and look out at the track and there's a piece of my car.
By far the coolest part of the day was bringing the Miata out to the pit party before the second race. Got to meet a ton of fans and hopefully inspire the next generation to drive off-road Miatas.
You want to sit in it too?
I even signed these kids' faces, which was hilarious and not something I thought I'd ever do. Remember, anybody can sign up for these Tuff Truck races. Just bring a helmet and a car you don't care about breaking. Going into my second run, I was less nervous since I knew the track now, but I still felt pressure to not screw up in front of the fans whose faces I just signed. Sean and Baja Billy and the Explorers are so fast and experienced, I didn't have much of a chance, since they only take 2 from our heat to the final. But I was going to give it everything the little 1.8 liter had.
Ready! Ready! Keep your eye on that line!
Second run I did way better, did the whole thing in first. My first run was a 22, second run was a 20. Still didn't make the finals, but at least I improved 2 seconds. That's all you can ask for.